Flashback Fridays. What's up, guys? MJM here, Three Gaming Bros. And I know that they go, MJ, that's not a flashback. That's not early console. Well, the game's like 7, 8 years old now. So it's getting pretty old. And, everybody talks about COD fanboys and FPS shooters. But I have to give a big shout out to this game. Not only just because it's probably, you know, the best Call of Duty installments. It's kind of a toss up for me between this and World of War. But this is the game that got me hooked on online gaming and, doing a lot of co op gaming. Um, I'd actually had this game and played it quite a bit. The campaign, but never played it online. And it sat aside for like a year. And one day, I had actually got injured. I tore my Achilles tendon and hopped on and started playing online and made some great friends, got hooked. Um, it's cool stuff in this game, man. Right here, the night vision goggles at the time. I mean, how epic was this? Doing it with the night vision and whatnot. Um, I just can't say the game was just that good, especially at the time. The graphics, the mechanics. It was truly a great game. It was a game of the year. It wasn't all one of these rehashed franchises that are out now. Black Ops 13 or Modern Warfare 8, the stuff they're throwing together. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic, I know. This was Infinity Ward was a great studio before they had all the problems. Guys like Vince Zampella left, and it really hurt him. This game was just epic to me. Um, and I'm sitting and ramble on about it, but this game was like the crack cocaine video games for me at the time. I couldn't get enough, man. Just playing Search and Destroy nonstop for hours. Um, Here you can see I'm going through some of the weapons. You can see every gun that's available. I'm going to show um, each one, the assault rifles, the SMGs. I don't know, the MP5 in this was probably my favorite gun all time with COD. It was so balanced. It was so much better than the later on MP5s. The M16 was great. The 3 round burst with a red dot. You could do some major work. Um, you know, there was a good selection of weapons. Um, and there wasn't like, oh, you're using this one gun or that one gun, because they were pretty well balanced. You guys had rocking the AK-47U, the P90. Guys would do work with like the G3, the single shot, the M14, um, the Gold Deagle. And it was cool. At the time you earned your camos, you got your gold guns. People bitched about perks. But there was only a few. I mean, you got 3 classes, and you got like 7 or 8 in each class to choose from. And the one thing everybody always wanted to bitch about, you guys know what it is. I'm going to be showing it here in just 1 second. Juggernaut. Oh, fucking Jug. Fucking Jug. Oh, you can't play. You got Juggernaut. Like, okay, rock stopping power. It's basically like, the yin to the yang. It counteracts the one. You know, I mean, it is what it is. It's like, people rock in, classes where they can sound hard. You rock dead silence to counteract that. It's kind of, the game is pretty well balanced. You had kill streaks. You had your UAV, you had your artillery strike, and you had your chopper, and that was it. You guys couldn't camp. The whole game trying to get a freaking, predator missile, to get a chopper gunner, to get a freaking nuke. You know, yeah, some guy can freaking hide like the whole game. UAV jammer, dead silence, and you know, just freaking camp for kills. This was such a great game. The maps were awesome. I mean, Crash was great. I mean, almost every single map on here was a good map, except for was that Downpour? I didn't care for that one too much. But almost every map on here was really enjoyable. Um, I don't know the way they were made, what it was, that they put more effort into them. And it also seemed like they gave you a few more maps starting out. I don't know exactly how many are here. There's like 12, 13. It seemed like some of the later ones they cut down a few, is how many maps that we start giving you out. I'm just going to do a quick run through in here. This is private match, but this is my favorite map all time. Um, vacant. This is, search and destroy on this map was probably my favorite gaming experience. You just played the heck out of this. Playing search, with a good group of buddies. You had your routes. Like I'd run out here if we're on defense, boom, pop off the freaking grenades. You got the guys that are going to come in and whatnot. I mean, even if you look here, the lighting's not that great, but you can see even the M16 with the blue camo looks pretty good. And this is a game that's 7, 8 years old. Um, the graphics of the buildings. The only thing to me that really seems kind of you know last gen is when you're running. Uh, the way the screen comes at you, it almost seems like you're playing on a PC. How smooth or linear it is. There's not a lot of up and down vertical moments. I talked about the pros. Let's talk about some of the cons. Look at this. Played this last night, and literally the first game I hop into. What's this? Oh, it's a hacked lobby. And yeah, I understand that nobody plays COD4 anymore, hardly. So you got a lot of guys in there that have modded the game. Whatever, I understand that, but this was happening, when COD4 was still a relatively new game. And it happened with subsequent Call of Duties. Everyone I played, I've ran into cheaters. I mean, look at this stuff. You're flying around the map, whatnot, and I understand you got to give up support, but I always felt that these studios could do a better job of enforcing the rules and keeping things going. Um, anyways, guys, I don't want to ramble on too much. Um, you got this game, throw it back in. Play a couple stories of the campaign. Play as Soap. You know, Captain Price. Go hunt down Makarov. Enjoy it. It was a great game. And on a final note, I'm gonna leave here. Like I can barely run because this thing's so glitched out. Oh, this is probably the guy that started the lobby. Boom, you're dead. Anyway, guys, MJM. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be bringing some more. And always remember, come with me if you want to game. Peace.